Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of The Jamie Hughes Show. My name as always is Jamie Hughes and today I have another special video for you guys as I'm going to be reviewing Zavvi's Terror collection. Now Zavvi are an online retailer over here in the UK and also they have branches all over the world, and what they are is essentially your one-stop shop for everything pop culture. They do gaming, DVDs, collectibles, pop vinyls, clothing, which I'm going to be talking about today, and they also do Steelbook Blu-Rays, which are so special edition that they look absolutely incredible. And what their Terror collection is a clothing line, a clothing range inspired by the masters and the icons of horror. So Zavvi were nice enough to invite me along to this special event which was showcasing their Terror collection, and I must say it is my favourite collection of theirs by far. I loved it. I thought it was such a great event. They really went above and beyond to make this event feel terrifying. The room we were in was so well themed. There was cobwebs, there was spooky music. It really felt like a little haunted house. One of my favourite things, pieces of theming they had these cocktails which were created by injecting a syringe of some sort of red fluid. I know it was supposed to be blood, it wasn't blood. Injecting that into the cocktail, and also they had smoking cocktails too, which looked really, really awesome. So we then got to have a hands-on look at the collection, and as I've already said, this is my absolute favourite collection of Zavvi's by far. I just love the kind of simplicity of this collection, but also how kind of universal this collection is to everybody. Yes, it's kind of in a niche genre of horror, but what they have done is kind of spanned generations and icons of horror. So this collection spans from the original Dracula movies way back in like the 30s and 40s all the way up to recent releases like It, both the Tim Curry and Bill Skarsgård version, and I just think they nailed every single piece that is in the collection. As I've said, I've already mentioned It and Dracula. They also had The Shining, Alien, A Nightmare on Elm Street, which we will get onto, Gremlins, The Exorcist, and so many others. But I think my personal favourite in this collection has to be the Halloween shirt. Just look at it. It is a thing of beauty, and this is one of the things that I was drawn to, and it was also one of the things that with the Q&A with the designers that we got during this event that they pointed out and mentioned, is that all of the designs on the front are quite small, they're quite simplistic, and they kind of look like where, as you can see in my shirt pocket here, they're kind of positioned where a pocket should be, and they just tease you a little bit with kind of references or snippets to the films, and then obviously all of the main design is going on the back of the t-shirt. But I just was so drawn to this Halloween one, mainly because it is one of my favourite horror movies, but most of all because it has one of my favourite taglines from a movie ever, The Night He Came Home, and that is the kind of the prominent design on the front of this shirt, and it just looked absolutely beautiful. We then got a special screening of A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original version, not that terrible remake. And full disclosure, I had not seen the original before this event. I know it's a shame, but Jesus Christ, this movie is class. I absolutely loved it. It's just Robert Englund knobbing round, slashing kids up left, right and centre. It's absolutely brilliant. I loved it. We then got a Q&A with the designer of this range, and they'd also invited along some horror experts, some horror film critics and writers, and we kind of had a Q&A about horror films. And what was really nice about this kind of Q&A and this whole experience was that it started off as quite a formal Q&A, you know, about Nightmare on Elm Street, about the collection, and then it kind of transcended into this just giant discussion and debate about horror movies, and it was just a joy to kind of sit there and take in everybody's different experiences with horror, and you know, their first experience with horror, and it was just a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to be in part of this event. We then got a goodie bag once again to take home, and I will show you the contents of the goodie bag now. So first of all, we actually got the bag itself, which this time came with a special design. It has the Terror collection design on it, and yeah, I might use this for going trick-or-treating on Halloween this year with my nephews because it's so pretty damn cool. We also got this poster for Countess Dracula. It's a, from doing my research, I've not heard of this movie before now, but it looks like it's a classic cult horror movie from the 70s, and I'm definitely going to watch it after this. But yeah, just what a really cool thing this is. And finally, we did get to take home a piece of the collection, and in my goodie bag I had, very aptly, the A Nightmare on Elm Street shirt. So as I was saying, like the designer said, is that a lot of the design on the front of the shirt is kind of here in the pocket square area, and if you can see there, it says A Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's got a lovely photo of Freddy Krueger cackling just as he's about to swipe up one of his victims. And then the real party, the real action on this t-shirt is on the back. It says "Never Sleep Again," and it's got a terrifying picture of Freddy Krueger with the Nightmare on Elm Street logo on the back. And yeah, it just feels like a good quality shirt. I love the colour. This is one of the really cool things about this collection too, is that there are some real standout pieces. I say The Shining has got a lovely colour to it. It's yellow. It, you know, it very much symbolises The Shining. The It one is white, so that red of the It logo stands out, and I think having the red here on the Nightmare on Elm Street shirt just really, really works and definitely fits with the aesthetic of Freddy Krueger. I was actually checking there to see if this print was green, but you know, they've gone with red and black because it symbolises Krueger's jumper, and yeah, I just think it's so cool. So I'll give you a look now at what the shirt looks like on. Oh damn, go Jamie, it's your birthday. Go Jamie, it's your birthday. So those are all my thoughts on the Zavvi Terror collection. I think if you're a horror fan in any way, shape or form, this collection for you is a must. I think you will find either a shirt that fits your own brand of horror, if not your favourite horror movie as a shirt. What's not to love? And at the minute, Zavvi are running an offer, whereas if you buy one of the shirts from the collection, you can also get a free horror steelbook of your choosing, which I think is pretty damn cool. And I'll leave all the links in the description below of how you can claim the steelbook and how you can check out the collection for yourself. But if you have already purchased one of the Terror collection pieces, let me know which one you've bought down in the comments below. Also share your thoughts on A Nightmare on Elm Street as a movie, because it's so damn awesome. And also I'd love to hear your thoughts on the collection as a whole. So thank you very much for watching this episode of The Jamie Hughes Show. I will see you in the next one. Ta-ra!